Hello and welcome to the UK Minifigure Collectors YouTube channel, the only channel that focuses primarily on minifigures. Today I'd like to show you the Extreme Dinosaurs that were released as promotional toys by KFC back in 1998. Now the Extreme Dinosaurs was actually a spin-off cartoon of the popular Street Sharks cartoon. They were originally known as the Dino Avengers but were repackaged and became the Extreme Dinosaurs for their own spin-off show. I won't bore you with the premise, but it is actually a really good show. I'll put a link in the description below the video for the actual first episode if you do want to catch it. So if I bring in the first of the four sculpts, the first one is actually probably, well, I'd say the worst sculpt, but it's the leader of the group called T-Bone. But for me, the pose is all wrong. It just looks like he's taken a poop. Every time I look at the figure, I just think he's going for a poop. But other than that, the colouring, really nice colouring on this, very accurate to the actual TV show. Just what's that on the bottom? So it says 1998 BKN. It's not quite as clear on camera there. But yeah, detail-wise, it's not the worst. It could be a little bit more ferocious looking, I think, bearing in mind that it's a T-Rex. And when you look at the size up against the other figures in the line, he seems a little bit sort of small to me. But yeah, it's like I say, it's not the worst sculpt. And you can see here, they've gone with the sort of blocking in the holes sort of sculpt, just to make it easier for the actual production run, I suppose. But yeah, it's not like technically it's not that bad. Size-wise, it's about the same size as a muscle figure. That's a decent size. And up against the monster in my pocket, yeah, just a little bit bigger. But yeah, I'll just pop him back like over at the back, and we'll move on to the next one. This is one of my favourite. This is Spike. It's a much cooler sculpt in my opinion. The pose is a lot better. I love the way they've got his arms down by the side, like he's actually holding like really tight muscles up in the air. But the detailing on the muscle is pretty cool. Just looking for the actual markings on him. Oh, there it is on the tail. So you can see it a bit more clearly there. 1998 BKN China. But yeah, again, the colouring is quite accurate. I love the blue on this, really nice, and the detail that's gone into the face is really cool. Really does sort of pass as a dinosaur, and I love that missing horn. It's just a really cool sort of little addition there. But yeah, much nicer sculpt. Really nice detail. So material wise, this is like a very durable sort of PVC. It's a nice sort of solid material. But just like putting the two together, you can see how much extra detail seems to have gone into Spike than over T-Bone. I'll just pop him down over there. And then if I bring in the next character, the next one is Stegz. And again, a lot more sort of detailing that's gone in. The actual muscle tone is a lot more profound on this. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Hulk, sort of the way he's standing, this one. I love these spikes on the back, really cool. I like the way they've spaced them out, and it works again really well for this character. I'm just trying to find the actual marking on it. No, there it is. 1998 BKN China. It should be on his tail. Yeah, it's very reminiscent of the Hulk, but again, a really nice sculpt. But I love the detail that's gone into the face. Kind of just works for this figure, like really, really well. And again, this one seems to be a little bit larger than the other figures. So up against the muscle figure, it's a good sort of 1.5 centimeters bigger, I'd say. And then again, about 1 3/4 centimeters. And the last figure is Bullseye. Now this is a really cool sort of figure. Now, sadly, because of the way I've packaged mine, The wings are actually a bit more bent, but figure-wise, it's actually smaller than a mussel. But you can see, again, they've gone into detail of the character of the actual show, the actual facial expression, the way he sort of holding himself, that bent knee sort of pose again. You can see the actual markings on the back quite clearly there. I love this sort of structure that goes into the wings. Thankfully, mine actually popped off. I'm not sure if it's meant to, but thankfully you can actually see the actual pose a little bit better of the actual figure here. Again, most of this would have been hidden underneath the actual wings, I suppose. But again, really accurate colouring and a nice decent material. I'll just try and pop them back on. There we go. So yeah, all 4 sculpts. And what I'd like to do is get on with the show reel. As a kid's promotional toy, these are actually really cool. You know, these are actually standard minifigures. They're not like the typical McDonald's junk that you were getting towards the end of like when they were releasing toys. These are proper minifigures. Now, I am a fan of Extreme Dinosaurs. I do like the cartoon. So it was nice to have something that I could actually put on my shelf to sort of remind me of the cartoon show. Yes, there's one horrific pose, but again, it still does bring a smile to my face. And they're still relatively unknown. Not many people actually know these figures exist. And with that, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like, and I hope to catch you all again next time.